Welcome, Gameboxians, to the end of Season 2 of the $5 Game Box. End of season pickup recap. Since we started the $5 Game Box back in October of 2017, this will be the second time we have done a full emptying and recap of what we picked up game hunting from just a $5 bill. One $5 bill, buying, reselling, flipping, buying low, selling high, and collecting what we want. This, I told you I had overflow and it didn't all fit in my boxes. I told you. And there it is. Holy cow. This is what we got basically from about a year ago until today. We're going to go through it all, and then we're going to empty it all out. We're going to start Season 3 with $29.75 in our Game Box funding wallet. Whew, grab a drink, settle in. This is going to be a long one. Let's go through it. What we got, Season 2 of the $5 Game Box. Alright, up first, let's just get it out of the way real quick. There is an Action Set NES box in pretty dang good shape. I mean, a few frays here and there or whatnot, but really nice. It is empty right now, except for the styrofoam and for the inserts. I sold the system that was in there because it had a crack in the hinge door. Of course, I just haven't gotten around to replacing it. I could throw a zapper, 2 controllers, and a Mario Duck Hunt in there and have a complete in-box action set. I just haven't gotten around to it. But that is one of the best pickups we had this season. What do we pay? I think we gave the guy, I want to say $72 cash. And that's what I offered. I'm like, that's what I have. That's what we had in the funding wallet, $72. And I got that, which had the system and the zapper and the controllers and the game. And I picked out a few games. I sold many of them. He knew the values of things like Mario 2 and Legend of Zelda, but I believe I got a Contra. I'm pretty sure I got a Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I didn't keep a lot of games from there because I didn't have a lot of games that I actually needed. So I think I only kept 4 actual games, and they weren't anything special. You'll see those here in a bit. But the nice box was the kicker, and I definitely made some money flipping the games and the system that was in there. It was a really good buy. So, a nice NES box starts off our pickup portion. Alright, here we go. Let's try to be as quick as possible. Let's just start. How about with some handheld stuff? We have this Game Boy Advance SP case. I believe this was all $40. I got a couple Game Boy Advances, I believe a 3DS and a bunch of games. I flipped a lot of the stuff. It just has a Game Boy Advance SP in there, no charging cable, unfortunately. And the games that we've kept from that bundle are in this pink DS bag. And let's see. There's a zipper. We sold a lot of titles, but we kept some good ones. We see Kirby right there. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. See some Crash games. Crash Nitro Kart. Crash Purple. Crash, what is that green one? Let me look. My eyes are getting bad. Crash Huge Adventure. Over here we have Mario World and Mario Advance. And a couple DS games. Prince of Persia, oh, can't see it. Prince of Persia Battle and Sonic Rush. So those are the games we kept from that bundle, and we definitely made money. I sold the DS on Macari, I believe, for not the DS, the regular Game Boy Advance, not the SP, for I want to say $25. I sold a lot of these little kids games that came with this locally. So there's the handhelds. stuff. I'm going through the stuff that's outside the box right now, the sort of overstock. Then we'll clear all the stuff and then get to what's actually in our boxes right here. I believe this was a $3 pickup at a thrift store. Sing Party, Wii U, all in there. Box is kind of beat, taped up to all hell, but there it is. Well, we don't have too many Wii U titles, but here's one, Transformers Prime. I know this was a $3 pickup. Saw it in the thrift store, and I believe I picked this up because Metal Jesus Rocks said it was a Wii U hidden gem. So there it is. Some Wii titles. We have Far Cry Vengeance, Namco Museum Mega Mix. We picked this up in Season 1, but it didn't have the front artwork. Spyro Eternal Night, Sonic and the Black Knight. A nice pickup here, Mario Sports Mix, complete. I believe we got that. I forgot how we got it. It was cheap. I do remember that. Got it at a garage sale. This was, I believe, a Craigslist or a Facebook pickup on Grey's Anatomy, the video game. At the time, it had about a $30 value, $20 to $30 value. I got it for $10. Haven't checked lately where it's at. I'm not sure if it's come down from that. But I thought it was one of those interesting Wii titles that if you get a chance to pick it up for cheap, go ahead and do it. And Mario Party 8. I've sold every copy of Mario Party 8 I've ever picked up, which is many. Sometimes in GameStop, trade promos. That title usually shoots up. So for now, we are keeping it. Let's go to GameCube. Some GameCube titles right here. Spyro A Hero's Tale. I don't believe this is complete. Nope, just disc. Resident Evil 0. I remember picking this up, or a Greatest Hits version, at a Goodwill. And then like the next week, it wasn't complete as missing a disc. Then like the next week, we found the non-Greatest Hits with both discs in there. SpongeBob Battle of Bikini Bottom. Nice find. Oh, we got this at a box of GameCube Kids games, and a bunch of Xbox games. Got it for $20, the whole box. Made some money and kept some titles. Spider-Man 2. You saw me get this one last week at a GameCube bundle in the last episode we did. That one is actually in better shape than this one. Picked this one up too, GoldenEye Rogue Agent. And this one, holy cow, NBA Street. So that's why we're selling a lot of those titles I picked up on the last episode. Because we got them. Alright. One of the prides, and this was a couple episodes ago, we got 3 Saturn titles. Virtua Fighter Remix, Sega Rally Championship, and Daytona USA Championship Circuit Edition. All 3 for $20 at the local retro store. Okay. Some PS4 titles. Zombie Vikings Ragnarok Edition, Need for Speed Rivals Complete, and Doom Virtual Reality. Got that in Great Falls on a road trip. Trying to get some of these random titles out of the way. Got this at a half price at a pawn shop. Dark Forces, Star Wars. Technically complete disc, manual, back cover art is just in this DVD case. If I had a blank CD case, I would throw it in there. Star Wars Masters of Terras Kasai. In nice condition. Crap game, but nice condition. I believe this is our only Dreamcast title. Found this at a garage sale, I think for $1 or $2. No, this was a Goodwill. Found this at Goodwill for $3. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. I remember being very happy because on Season 1 of $5 Game Box, we didn't get a whole lot of Genesis titles. So I would walk into a local thrift shop and see a complete Tony La Russa baseball for, I think, $2. It was happy day just to get some Genesis titles into the game box. Some random NES games that aren't fitting here in the box. We have Dash Galaxy, Major League Baseball, Fisher-Price Perfect Fit, Big Bird's Hide and Seek, Home Alone 2, and Bigfoot. Lakers versus Celtics in NBA playoffs. I believe this is going in our 300 sub box at some point. D-Force on SNES. This may be going in our 300 sub box too. NHL 94. I may try to sell it because it still goes for like 15 and it is complete. If I don't sell it in a couple days, I'll just pull it from Akari. And yeah, these two games right here, nothing special because inside the Halo Wars we have disc 1 of Arkham Origins, and inside the Halo 4 is just disc 2. We're missing disc 1, so those are just kind of like whatever. All right, Xbox stuff, lots and lots of. It was like a summer of 360, let me tell you. Some great Xbox One titles. $5 at a garage sale. Prototype Biohazard bundle. Still pulls in a decent trade, I believe, at GameStop. This was $5 at a garage sale. Overwatch. So was this. Far Cry Primal. And so was this. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. I got all these together, these 4. So Shadow of War. This is the latest Middle-earth game. So all 4, I remember that at the same garage sale, I believe the day I drove to Helena for a road trip. I got it that morning. And I think I got this for $1 at a garage sale. I got it for super cheap. Battlefield 1. Not in great condition. The case is really not in good shape. All right, some Xbox 360 games. Forget if this was 50 cents or $1 at a big community sale. Like a bunch of people with tents kind of gathered in a common location. Overg Fighters. Blood Drive. Call of Juarez Bound in Blood. I don't know the stories behind all these games. Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Destroy All Humans, Path of the Furon. Prison Break. A nice copy of Blur. Godfather the Game. NASCAR 15. We got this for pretty cheap at a garage sale. At the time, it traded in for over 20 at GameStop, but it's definitely come down. I think it's trading in around 9 or 10 right now. So I probably should have pulled the trigger back in the summer to get rid of this. But here it is, still in the collection. Dirt Showdown. Blue Dragon. I was very excited about finding this because I've had a disc-only copy for many years, so finding it complete at a garage sale was awesome. The combo pack Black Ops 2 still trades in pretty decent at GameStop. Beautiful Katamari. Blades of Time. And Mayhem. Some pretty decent 360 titles there. And finally, some Xbox titles. Well, not finally. I'm going to move the PlayStation here. But we got a lot of Xbox titles. A garage sale. Huge box full of 360 and Xbox games. And lady said, take it all for 10. So that's where a lot of these come from. Not all of them. We have a limited collector's edition of Halo 2 with the sleeve, and it is complete. This copy of Munch's Odyssey with a Microsoft Store company purchase. Kung Fu Chaos, Face Full of Fist. Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX 2. Is that in there? Yeah, okay. This is Crimson Skies with a Time Splitters manual. This blockbuster case is Incredible Hulk, I believe. Yeah, manual and disc. Cell Damage. Far Cry Instincts. Rogue Trooper. I believe they've remade this for the PS4 and Xbox One in the past year or so. Half-Life 2. Blood Wake. Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Myst 3 Exile. Project Gotham Racing 2 and an arcade disc. I know that came from a Goodwill. Army Man Sarge's War. Fable Limited Edition Bonus DVD. Has the game and the DVD in there. Ninja Gaiden. Great game. And this was from that $10 box, and definitely the best game in there. Metal Slug 4, Metal Slug 5. An awesome find. Unfortunately not complete, but both discs are in pretty good shape. A good find. Alright. Is that it before I get to the PlayStation stuff? I believe it is. Alright. PlayStation through 3. 3's right here. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. A nice title, still worth around $20-ish. King of Fighters 12, I believe. Yeah, 12. Test Drive Unlimited 2. Need for Speed Shift 2 Unleashed. Warhammer Space Marine. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Game of the Year. Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition. Alien Isolation. This was a great find at a Goodwill. It was a half price day at Goodwill too. So I think I got this for like $1.50. Need for Speed Paradise. 007 Quantum of Solace, like limited collector's edition steelbook. I got this in a box for $5. Had a couple Move controllers, couple DualShocks, couple other games. I flipped them controllers for big money, man. Good money. Dragon Ball Raging Blast. Juice 2. This game came in that $5 box too. Tekken 6. Didn't it? I think it did. I'm pretty sure it did. Okay. And finally, for this portion of the recap video, some PlayStation 2 games. Sopranos 2 Road to Respect Limited Edition has the DVD. Everything's nice. A poster. Really good condition. Red Ninja End of Honor. Really wishing it was complete, but it's not. Robin Hood, Defender of the Crown, which is a remake of, as I said in the pickup portion when we got this game up here, Defender of the Crown. That one. SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. One of the few games here that I need to flip. What we did do something different this season than we did over season 1, is if I already owned the game in my overall collection, I immediately flipped it, sold it, whatever I need to do. That definitely contributed to why we have a lot of games for like a lot of games this past year in this $5 game box collection. Back in season 1, we tried to keep these as separate collections. So if I got Mario 2, I kept Mario 2 because it wasn't in the box. This year, if I got Mario 2, I flipped it because I don't need Mario 2. So this title definitely needs to get flipped because I own Here Comes the Pain. Sky Odyssey. Shadow the Hedgehog. I believe I picked this up for $1 at a pawn shop in Billings, Montana. And I did the same thing for this one. Ninja Assault. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. You see the $8 price tag at a retro video game store in Billings. Rayman Arena. Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Sledstorm. Spider-Man 2 on the PS2. I gotta move some stuff around so I can stop reaching around tall piles of games. Good problem to have. Guitar Hero Van Halen. I believe I got this for $2 at a thrift. Worth about 10 to 12. Sega Classics Collection. I believe I got from a thrift store. Got some good stuff on there. Space Harrier, Outrun, Virtual Racing, Golden Axe, Columns, Fantasy Zone. Saturday Night Speedway. I remember this garage sale. Dude brought out a bunch of games, mostly racing games like this. Evil Dead Regeneration. Mega Man X Command Mission from a pawn shop in Butte. What'd I talk him down to? I think I talked him down to 20 on this. King of Fighters 11. Nano Breaker. And finally, a great pickup. $25 spent at this garage sale. I got a fat PS3, which I still have. It's out my storage unit. I need to go grab that. I got a slim PS2, which I sold. A couple other games, which I believe I flipped. And Silent Hill Origins. Complete. That was nice to keep. And I believe with the PS2 and the other couple things I sold, I made the money back. So basically got that for free. All right. I'm going to take a pause and clear some of this mess up in front of the boxes. Then we'll get to the boxes. What's in the actual boxes on this pickup portion. All right. All right. All that stuff put away, merged into the Juice Daddy collection. I am running out of shelf space, and we haven't even gotten to the boxes yet. I don't think I'm going to break this down by system or anything. I'm just going to pull stuff out of the box and show it. So we'll start over here on the box on the left. We'll move it over here a little bit. Let's see. I guess that one wants to be first. Spider-Man and X-Men Arcade's Revenge. I know I picked up a bunch of Genesis titles with GameStop credit we had in the wallet. Buy two, get one free. Spider-Man. Oh, I got this at a garage sale. Shining in the Darkness. Dang. Treating my Genesis titles like crap. Streets of Rage. I may have a complete in box on this now. I'll have to double check. Captain America and the Avengers. Great arcade title. Road Rash 3. Nothing stays on top of Road Rash 3. These dang misshaped Genesis titles. I believe this was the second Genesis title we got in the box. This really bad condition Green Dog, the beach surfer dude. But we got it for cheap at a thrift store. So, can't complain. Oh, that's a Master System game. Double Dragon. See, oh, I know where I got this. Not in good shape, but Double Dragon on Master System. Pretty awesome. We did not pay $9.90 for it. X-Men. And really good price. We got this for 20 in Butte. Got a bro price on this. I just met the dude. Cannot complain. $20 Contra Hardcore. Awesome. Well, since these Genesis titles keep on falling, I'll get them out of the way over here. Silent Hill Homecoming. Got this in Billings at a pawn shop for $5. You saw this last week from that $20 GameCube lot. This complete Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee. Let's just get it out. Nice. Complete in-box copy of Mortal Kombat for Super Nintendo. $25 at a pawn shop. And it is all in there. Inserts, manual, cart is in immaculate shape. Got it in a nice protector. Awesome. One of the better finds that you just don't see every day or every year even. A Game & Watch. Pinball. For $1. I know we got that at a garage sale. It was just sitting out on a table, folding table, mixed in with a bunch of like those little handheld poker and Keno and things like that. And it was face down, just like this. I was like, that looks odd. Let me, and I flipped it. Boom. And I drop it in like those damn Genesis titles. Opening it. Hold up. I did replace the battery. See if I can start it. Maybe the battery's already dead. I don't think I actually ever showed playing on it. Hold up. Is it already dead? Guess it is. Guess those batteries don't last long. Or maybe it just isn't working anymore. That's a shame. There it is inside. For $1. That's awesome. Alright. Let's go here. Warrior World. I know this was an overpay. Because I think I paid $30 for it. I did. $35. But we were using credit, so it wasn't bad. It wasn't straight cash. It's credit on duplicates at a retro game store. We also got this there. $4.20. We had some money in the funding wallet, so we splurged a little bit and got this Virtual on Mars. These also came from a Billings pawn shop. These PS3 titles. WRC4. Time Crisis 4. And we kept a motion controller to play it with. And the best find, because we got this for $5, I believe. Blaze Blue Central Fiction. Last I checked, this is a $50 game. May have come down. I know there's a PS4 version as well. Alright. Master System games in the $5 game box. All game from Butte. Aztec Adventure. We got hooked up in Butte, man. $5. Action Fighter. $5. And Miracle Warriors. 20. I think we paid like 40 or 45 for everything. So you look at that, we got this, we got that Contra Hardcore. I mean, I think they're all complete. I know this box isn't in great shape. Yeah, this one's not. I think this is. Yep. Or at least got a poster. We'll get this out of the way, do it with the rest of the NES stuff. Let's get these N64 titles out. Not a banner selection of N64 games, for sure. In fact, I think they all came from the same lot. I forgot what we paid. $50 for a system and a bunch of games. The system was beat up, but I was able to flip it because it worked. And we flipped some games. And here's what we kept from that lot, and we made money. This Cruisin' USA is, was it Singapore? Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia only. And it came with this adapter to play it on American N64s. I have not been able to get it to work. I've tried on multiple N64s, and this adapter just isn't adapting. No big deal. I'm not in the market for international N64 games, although I wouldn't mind picking up a copy of Sin and Punishment from Japan if this yellow thingy worked, but it doesn't. Cruisin' World. Xena. This was not from that lot. This was from I had $1 left in my pocket. I had $1 left in the funding wallet, and she brought out a couple games. I said, I don't have this one, and I only got $1, and she said, take it. This did come from that lot. The best thing we kept, Mario Party 2. Debating flipping this, because I think it might be worth more to me in cash than it is. Not a big fan of Mario Parties. Free from our buddy Brad, who's probably watching this pickup recap. Hooked me up with Pokemon Puzzle League. Got some crown on it. It probably will come off. I need to get my my magic wand or my magic eraser, see if all that comes off. Pretty sure it would. Alright. We have a couple of Wii titles in here. We've got this Conduit 2 limited edition. Not complete, but has the disc. And Mario Party 9. I talked her down to 10 off 15. It was early, and this was, I think, the only video game thing they had in there. Very small garage sale. Not a whole lot. A little basket with some DVDs and this in it. Definitely knew what it was worth, at least. She had the 15. But got it for 10, which is a great price on Mario Party 9. And I've never have owned it before. Ninja Blade. How much did I pay for this? Pretty sure it came from Billings Pawn Shop. Forgot. That came from... No, I think it all came from Helena. This came from Helena. Win Back 2, Project Poseidon. These were all 4 for 10. This one... I know these next two. I forgot what the fourth game... Oh, I know what it was. Death by Degrees. Spawn Armageddon. And also... that one. NCAA Football 11. Not complete, unfortunately, but still... probably a $20 to $25 game. I'm not sure if it got the NCAA Football 14 bump, which was sitting around $40, $45, $50, and now all of a sudden is around $100 if you have NCAA Football. It doubled in value over the past couple months. I don't think this followed, but I should double check. All right. Half price day at a pawn shop. We got this Dissidia Final Fantasy for PS4 in a steelbook, complete. I think I paid, what they have it marked at 20, I think, so I paid 10, worth about 25 to 30. Capcom Fighting Evolution. It's a mix of random Capcom fighters all in one. Street Fighter, who else is in there? Probably some Darksiders or Darkstalkers, yeah. Cool little fighting game. Not worth much, but neat. Fist of the North Star, Ken's Rage. These are kind of fun titles. I want to get the Fist of the North Star on PS4. I heard that's kind of over-the-top, zany fun. Yes, I did just say over-the-top, zany fun. I like my Mario sticker, by the way, in there. Dirt 3. I think I paid an even 7. So I can't just give you 7. At the time, I think it was trading at GameStop for 15 or 16. I don't think it's doing that now. But it's still, I think, even trading in for more than 7. Felt kind of bad for these people at this garage sale. They started late because their dog died the night before. So you don't want to be a bitch to them, you know. You get a good deal, which that, I mean, $7 was. You get a good deal, you take it. This was a good deal. Ace Combat Zero, the Belkin War. What did I pay for that? $5? I believe I paid $5 or $10, and I got a Dreamcast controller, a couple other games, and this one's worth about $20 by itself. One of our better finds was this. Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 Olympic Games for the Wii U. Last I checked, around a $60 game, $65. I got this and Octopath Traveler on the Switch in Helena at a GameStop with trade credit, because we traded in a bunch of stuff that we had picked up at thrift stores along the way up there in Helena. And I used some power-up rewards points to get some certificates. So we got this and Octopath Traveler for less than $13. Great, great find. Oh, one of our goal games. We've talked about raising funds, selling online, and using those funds to get some high-priced titles we want in the collection. This was the first. It was the first one we got. Haunting Ground on PS2. Complete. We used $100 in online funds to pick that up. That's a good find. And we're happy to have it. Alright, as you can see, we got a little stack of Super Nintendo titles. Ooh, dang, right off the bat, just kicking it off with Secret of Mana. Got this and a couple other titles, including 2 really good NES titles, which you'll see, for $100 total. I think that came with a bundle. It's not worth anything, but I don't have it. It's Hook. Saturday Night Slam Masters picked up at a pawn shop in Helena for $12, worth about 20-ish. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday. Not in good shape, but alright. Buster Bust Loose Tiny Toons. Battle Cars. What is this? Time Slip. Time Slip. Mario is Missing. X-Men Mutant Apocalypse. SOS. Traded in a bunch of stuff to a local pawn shop to get enough credit to pick this up. They wanted $70 for it. And we just made it. With a bunch of, like, you think the overstock you're seeing in this video is bad. If I had kept some of those titles, holy cow. Tetris Attack. Stunt Racer FX. And Brawl Brothers. About a $20 game, I believe. Somewhere around there. Alright. Box 1 empty. Box 2 to go. Let me clean some of this stuff off. And we'll get to it. Alright. Final box. And one thing I did not think about when doing or starting this pickup recap is what I would do once I got these games out of the box and integrated them into my existing collection. I have no room. If you enjoy waiting in a sea of video games with no place to sit or put other stuff besides video games, you would love Casa de Juice Daddy. Alright. Here we go. Got some complete in box Game Boy Advance games. Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3. It is all in there, complete. Got in these protectors. We also got a Dr. Mario. Our lone complete in box DS game, Vita Pinata. This random Legend of Zelda Although I don't think it's officially licensed. I think it's a Chinese knockoff of some Majora's Mask pendants. As you can see, I got it for $1 at a garage sale. They look nice in the display, however, they are just hollow little things. Underneath this foam, there is, I don't know if I want to take it out, but there is like something to make a keychain and also a necklace, if you want to make one out of that. Couldn't find anything about them. I bet you I can sell them for more than $1 if I really wanted to. I may wind up doing that because, like I said, there's not a whole lot of room around here, especially for knickknacks like this. Alright. All the NES stuff you've seen in if you watched my NES collection video not too long ago. So let's go over the great NES finds. It was a great season to get some great NES titles. Defender of the Crown, you saw that earlier. Super C. Afterburner. Crystallis, great title. You can get this on the SNK collection on Switch, which I highly recommend. It's a good game with some old retro titles, Akari Warriors, things like that. Guerrilla War. Super Sprint. Bo Jackson Baseball. Little League Championship Series Baseball. Snake Rattle and Roll. The snake rattle and roll. Do the snake. Okay, moving along. Strider. Interesting title right here, Ninja Crusaders. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. I loved this arcade cabinet as a kid, and I actually like the NES game even though it's a little bit different. Speaking of Akari Warriors, there's Akari Warriors 2. Probably the best of the 3 NES Akari Warriors games. There's the third one, The Rescue. Probably the most expensive. $15 title, maybe? Dick Tracy. Friday the 13th. Gauntlet. Gauntlet 2. Pac-Man. Cobra Triangle. Baseball Stars. Alright, I'm going to move these PS1 titles down so we'll do all the NES at the same time. Like I said, these NES games you saw if you watch the Juice Daddy Collection NES a couple months ago. Commando, that's also on that SNK collection with the Akari Warriors and the Crystallis. Solstice. Worm, Journey to the Center of the Earth. Empire Strikes Back. You like my sticker of Princess Peach riding a bullet bill? Added a bunch of stickers to the $5 game box over the season, but I really didn't point them out, so eagle-eyed if you saw any of them. Defender 2. Of course, some of them are on the side. You never really see the side of the box. There's a, hey Ariel, how you doing? hey now. And a little stormtrooper. Alright. Cabal. Metal Mech. Section Z. Desert Commander. Hudson Hawk. Monopoly. Hey, I've got the box for that. I've got a box. I think so. I can complete it. Skater Die 2. Super Spike V-Ball and Nintendo World Cup. Super Dodgeball. Cyberball. Adventures of Lolo. Ultima Exodus. Spy Hunter. Tiger Heli. And some great titles. Well, pricier titles. Clue Land. Shadow of the Ninja. Vice Project Doom. Shatterhand. Mega Man 6 to complete my Mega Man collection. G.I. Joe. River City Ransom. And Young Indiana Jones Chronicles. Really good year for NES games. The fact that I had a $5 bill and nothing else, and that stack of NES games came from that eventually, is pretty amazing in my eyes. We'll do some PSP titles real quick. We got Final Fantasy. NBA 2K13, which Gamer's Manual clued me in, is worth about $20. I should try to, if it's still worth $20, I'm going to try to flip it. I have no need to keep an NBA game on the PSP. And Wipeout Pulse. I may have misshown that in a video, but I definitely got it as part of the $5 game box. Switch, what do we want to do? Let's do PlayStation. G-Police. Twisted Metal 2. May have to double check to see if I have that and we can flip it. It is a complete and in decent shape. A nice find at a pawn shop in Billings, I think for $4, point blank. Actually, I think it was $1. I think all PlayStation 1 games were $1. I know that's where I got this G-Police and this Twisted Metal. Wild Arms, not complete, unfortunately, but the disc is just one disc. It is in there and in good shape. Oops. WWF In Your House. Bought it for $5. I think it's worth around $12 bucks. This was a nice find. This and the next game I'm going to show. A huge plastic crate with a PS1, a Game Boy Advance, a bunch of Xbox titles, some PS2 titles, a bunch of stuff. And this game, Guardians Crusade, I bought it for $15, that crate. And this alone is about 30, 35-ish. And this game was in there as well. Not a huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think it's worth around $15, somewhere around there. It is not complete because it's supposed to come with trading cards. Right there. But no trading cards. But in good shape. Ooh, I should hold off on that one. Blast Lacrosse. These games, next couple, were 25 cents each at a garage sale. We have Spyro. I should just flip them. I don't need to keep loose disc Spyro. Is it in good shape? Yeah. And this, gosh, that is the definition of loose disc. Crash Bash. And we have a Ridge Racer. Should I just do it? Should I do it? Ridge Racer! We have a Spyro Ripto's Rage. And finally, out of that lot, we got Jet Moto. Quarter each on those 5 last games. Nice. This might have been in there too. Did I get that with this lot? I might have. I think it's been $1.50. No, this came from somewhere else, I believe. I think. This one, $5 at a garage sale. Unfortunately, just a Crash Team Racing outer shell, but the disc inside is Tomba. $50 disc, at least at the time. I haven't checked recently, but loose disc, $50. And finally, for PS1, is our second gold game we acquired. We acquired 2 gold games this past year, spending money from games we flipped online to get titles we want in our collection that are pricey. Einhander. Complete in really good shape. An awesome shooter from Squaresoft on PS1. Great graphics. Tons of fun. If you get the chance, this is the kind of game that should have been on the PlayStation Classic right there. They should have put a game like Einhander instead of like a Tom Clancy game. Finally, we managed to get 4 Switch games. For $25 off a Facebook deal, we did get a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. For $20 at a GameStop, LA Noire. It's dropped down even further since then. I told you about this earlier from the GameStop in Helena. We spent less than $13 on this and that Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympics game. Get an Octopath Traveler in the collection. They were used. And finally, probably my biggest overreaction of the whole season. I was very happy at the time. I'm still happy. It's still a great deal. Doom. We got Doom for $1. At the time, it was brand new, sealed. At a garage sale. She said she wanted $1 for it. She said that her credit card information got stolen. The dude ordered a bunch of stuff, but still sent it to her house. Filed a police report. Cops said they couldn't take the stuff. It was technically hers. She holds a garage sale, and Justin reaps the benefits from, I guess, stolen property. Doom for $1. All right. That's everything from Season 2 that we have kept. And now we have empty boxes. Empty boxes and almost $30 in our wallet. I'm going to take a little break. If I find some stuff at like thrift stores or pawn shops, then of course I'll jump on it. But right now I'm patiently waiting about another month, 6 weeks or so, when the weather warms up just a little bit and garage sales kick off again. And hopefully we can fill up the boxes again and overflow them again with great titles like Einhander and stacks of NES games. Thanks you all so much for watching. Thanks for your support of the $5 Game Box. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe and wish if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon here on the Juice Daddy channel. We're going to do a couple collection videos. Xbox One, Wii U. I have a pickup video I need to record as well. And then, before you know it, Season 3 of the $5 Game Box. Take care, y'all.